Right. So you people heard it here first. New Zealand is going into partnership with BlackRock. Now, BlackRock have a multi-million-dollar share, rest times. They have them in hospitals, clinics, chemists, including Chemist Warehouse. Now this sounds strange. I found it was quite strange actually. How come Mr. Luxon is lying to the public? How come is he conning the public into a fake agenda? He is a Ewing puppet for the WEF. And Ewing puppets are part of the problem, not the solution. They want to put a social credit system in. If you buy something and it's not right, they will take scores off you. This is what this digital identity is all about. Finding what things you like and then taking a score off. If you don't do something right, another score gets taken off. If you don't do another thing right, or you get barred from somewhere, say for the vaccinations and stuff, or you're not vaccinated, you can't enter the supermarket. That is what is going on in different parts of the world. Klaus Schwab, Mr. Schwab of Davos, WEF, UN, Global Forum, the Fourth Industrial Revolution, Induction, the Great Reset, thinks you should not own anything and you'd be happy. And it's like he says, eat the bugs or nothing. That concerns me because they don't care about what freedom is. They don't care about our freedom. They're global puppeteers, paid for by the local media, by the World Health Organization and the United Nations, New Zealand National Party, Labour Party, ACT Party, Greens. Lots of funding gets given to politicians to go on world trips to the UN, Geneva Convention. But they've phased out the Nuremberg because they thought it being too inhumane. But I believe it still represents a purpose. If a person forces something that another person doesn't want, and it's the consumer, they are put on trial. That is maybe the prescriber or the vaccinator. It's not their fault. They've got a job to do. But it's paid. It's quite frightening how much drugs they're pushing into people these days. It's scary. If you want to go down alternative treatments, go ahead. You know, some things can actually help. But look at what they're doing. Using institutions to get what they want. Forcing job coaches on people. Makes you wonder if the job coaches that Chris Luxon talks about are part of the UN 2030 agenda. No surprises there. Now, a week ago, I contacted Department of Internal Affairs to find to find out if we had to write to them if we did not consent to being part of the digital identity and could we use a CPass. Now, she got all hazy and then hung up on me. I just found it a bit iffy. I've got a garbled message saying it won't be voluntary, but it'll affect your credit card if you choose to get a debit card, credit card, or something else, and something else, or a house or a car. But you know, the system is corrupt. We know that, but we need to stop the digital identity from going in. Like the therapeutics pills, where they take certain things off the shelves and then ban people from getting it without your GP prescription. And they want everything so heavily policed and, you know, things to be interfered. This is not right. This is not even a country I once knew. I thought we were all about helping each other, helping people heal when they're sick. But that caring realm's just gone out the window, and they've put a new caring realm in. It won't be for the good of us. The caring realm is broken. We need to fix it. And you people think that all of these politicians and new political parties are going to save us? No, because it just leads up to the same political parties over and over and over again. Fresh faces, nothing new. They say a fairer system will be built. That's all lies, because it takes a long time for people to do things. You know, I'm putting you on notice, government. Sort your stuff out. Make the digital ID not compulsory. Make it that if you choose to go on it and you don't like it, you can be opted out and taken out. And all of your digital stuff, delete it. Like your digital IDs, like a photo, and then it loops back to the creditors, and the creditors lead it back to the debitors, sort of thing. And it's in this digital currency, it just seems all dodgy to me. It's not about keeping you safe. It's about snooping into your daily life. It's not about helping anyone. It's about barring you if you like to have your favourite things every once in a while. It is the same procedure they have all around the world. We're just a test case. So, all the naysayers out there, start owning up. Are you part of the problem or part of the solution? Think about it. Do we actually have a say in what goes on? Because I know they've taken our sovereignty and our rights away. This does not make sense. For 10 years they've been lying to us. For 10 years, 35 years, neoliberalism has destroyed New Zealand. Because they're using neoliberalism to get what they want in order to sell it. And you can't have access to your favourite things. Well, if that happens, say we wanted healthcare, would they let us in? If we were digitally, yeah, they would. If you weren't, they'd shun us away like waves at the beach. This is not a New Zealand I want. I just want to go back to the old ways where you can use EFTPOS, cash, credit card, or cheque. Not this digital ID shit. Why isn't the government investigating, or the power industry organisation, or anywhere like that, investigating Electric Kiwi? Because they're all digital. They don't have a contact centre. And if it was, it would be online. You wouldn't be able to talk to a real person. That's the only problem I have with this. You know, what happened to doing things in person? What happened to doing it over the phone? That approach will go soon. We know that what they're doing is to set us up, build a prison, make you the prisoner. That is what they're doing. And no one is going to do anything unless mass non-compliance. Aha, that's it. Mass non-compliance is the only way. Mass non-compliance, everybody. That would be a must. No compliance for this digital identity rubbish. It's not about safety. It is not about... It is to see who's smitten with the government and who's not. Just like the COVID-19 vaccine. That was mRNA that can store up to Bluetooth. And it can find out when people were at Parliament. A lot of the MPs on the National Party were actually trying to find out if people were vaccinated using Bluetooth to see if they had a digital ID. And then on the left, they were trying to find the same thing. On the middle and Conservative, the same thing. People were getting sick because of the radiation boxes users used. I am sure they were using really dangerous technology to harm people. And the government need to be, I believe, put on trial for what they've done, but no one's owning up to any vaccination injury. On the social media, alternative free media or whatever it's called, they don't care if you've been injured from 10 years ago. They don't care if you've got hundreds of medical records stating the facts about your vaccine and when it was, they're not interested in helping people. This is a disgusting world we live in. It'll just be ourselves having to tell people. Maybe they'll turn off all the TVs and put our messages on YouTube, and the YouTube will start playing. I wonder if that's going to happen. And everyone's story about vaccination injury and lived experiences with the system and so on and so forth will be told. This is not about... It's not about playing the victim. It is about getting it out there, raising awareness, because nobody raises awareness more than the vaccinated, the poor, the elderly, the disabled, and everybody else. But why is this country turning into shit? It's because the system is trying to take over our resources, our land. Not even co-governance is going to save us. Not even the Pakeha Party. It's just false hope and a cruel reality of what's to come next. Only thing you can do is stock up. Take your money out of a bank. Or drain half of your money, but leave some for automatic payments. Direct debt. Simple. Because you don't know if the WEF are going to spy into your bank account when this digital wallet has already been pushed out. Because you're going to make more and more of us suffer. And the government, the health system has a lot to answer to about the blackmail of bribing children with KFC buckets after getting a vaccination. Live music. Pump, jab, the music and the vaccines. That's what they were doing. It's not right. And Christopher Luxon has a lot to answer to. We know what he's up to. Because no one wants to know what he does. The National Party are a right bunch of crooks, thugs, and people that don't care. Honestly. We are being conned everywhere we go. No safe access to natural health products is being done, but we can access them under the guidance of a naturopath or licensed carer that is trained in natural medicine. That is what needs to happen. You know, the system say there's nothing out there that can help anyone. Alternative theories, therapies doesn't work. Yes, they do. They work. But it's not helping us. We are being sidetracked, silenced, threatened with the police, to our houses. How many times have we been in a time warp where we've got spiritual warfare? It's really a game of spiritual warfare. And all the Freemasons and all of them who walk around us, we don't know what they do behind closed doors. It's really creepy how they have funerals and there's no speeches, and then the person puts themselves down in the funeral, and then it's just all hymns and singing. Oh, it's just gotten here. That's not normal. But what the hell is normal? We've got to listen to what people have to say, and go and find a way where we can help them. Even if it's vacuuming or making their bed or doing their dishes, picking out the washing. Even if it's, taking them somewhere for an errand or help them go shopping. Stuff like that. Where's that spirit gone? Because the curing realms just bobbed down. I don't know what's going to happen in 10 years with this bombshell of a government. It's only a matter of time before they start pushing people back into work when they're not ready. And illegally denying them care, illegally taking $67 out of their benefit, and leaving them with nothing. Because that's the thing, if you go into a boarding house and they illegally take $67 or $69 or $66, that's actually illegal. You're not allowed to do that. If it has not been consented to. But it depends on what you're doing, if it's rent, if it's money, if it's this, that, how on earth are we going to cope? We've got our coping ways, but It's not this digital. Getting back to the digital ID. I ramble on a bit, but getting back to this bombshell of a digital ID, it's not going to work because it's falling down across the world. Okay? So if people actually, woke up and did a bit of research into what's going on and start talking about it, like I said, write to your MP, go to Parliament, protest even, chalk the streets, send smoke signals outside as a wake-up call to what they're doing, we can stop it. That was Lady Living in the Darklands. Enjoy. Love and light wherever you are. But I hope you see what New Zealand is going through. In all the other countries, I know there was protests in India about the digital ID and the revolt. It's a matter of time before it comes into our screens. And look at around you. This is what is happening. No one is listening. People, wake up. Wake up and smell the roses. If we don't fight back, our only option is to protest, like we did the vax clinics, like we did the jab clinics, like we did the places that wouldn't let us in because they didn't want to get infected. But maybe they did it because the vaccine was strong and it could have made anyone else sick because of the mRNA. Very mind-boggling. So that was Lady Living in the Darklands. Take care, love and light. Bye-bye for now.